Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Miyamoto. Thank you for Super Mario. And hopefully many more. That's right, it's Mr. Miyamoto's birthday today. It looks like he turns 75, just as The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword scores a very good score on sites like IGN.com. Same with Super Mario 3D Land, also scoring really big on reviews. Looking forward to seeing both. I'm not as much of a Zelda fan as I am a Mario, so I'll probably stick to the Mario classics. But who knows where Nintendo would be without Mr. Miyamoto, and happy birthday again, sir. Well, we'll get right to the Raptor report then, shall we? First up, Scribblenauts Remix for the iPhone. Played it for about an hour this last week, as did the Sun. This is a great vocabulary game. It is a great imagination game, problem-solving game. So I'm not sure if it's still available for 99 cents on the iTunes Store for an iOS device, but it's also available on the DS, compatible with your 3DS. So go pick it up. It's worth it, especially for 99 cents, but it's a fun game, it's entertaining. Oldest son loved it. Easily typed in, say, chainsaw to knock down the tree, his idea. And he liked it. Moved on to World 2, flew through it, probably played it for about an hour like I did. Raptor Report, next up, God of War. That's right, I actually got a chance to play an M-rated game this week. Amazing. Also an enjoyable game. Not very far yet into it for playing an hour. I think I'm playing on the hardest difficulty level that's available to me at the moment, which is part of my problem, but also part of my satisfaction. Yes, I die. Yes, I have to restart from a checkpoint. But the game's not handing itself to me. I'm actually getting and feeling challenge and satisfaction and a little confusion as I remember how to actually do everything in the game. But scored about 5 trophies and will continue on. Looking forward to the second one, and it's worthwhile to pick up if you can find it. Plants vs. Zombies, actually on both the PlayStation Network, got it for free from PlayStation Plus, or the PC. The console versions, either Xbox or PSN, both come with a versus mode. This is something you don't get on the PC, you don't get it on the iOS. That's why, if you're interested in the game, and if you haven't picked it up yet, grab it for a console. 360, PlayStation, doesn't really matter. What matters is that the console version, thanks to that 2-player mode, hot seat, is superior. Now, when I say hot seat, no, you're not passing the controller back and forth, but it's local multiplayer only, no online, and local co-op. So I got to sit back and enjoy my toddler sitting in my lap, cheering me on as I played Plants vs. Zombies, and then hearing the older 2 kids in the background strategizing and tossing butter on zombies' heads, and planting plants, and protecting their back door or their front door. It was great to hear teamwork between the 9 and 7-year-old, which, they're kids. It doesn't always happen. So it's nice to hear it when it does happen. Also, multiplayer. You don't know Jack. It's back. Um, we had it confirmed today that we personally know, or not today, but the last time we played it this last week, we do personally know one of the writers, and that was kind of really fun. Wait, was that our so-and-so? Yes, it was. I am Flame Flash. I apologize, sir, for not saying your name out loud on the podcast, but I like to remain real life versus internet life separate. You've done an excellent job, as have the rest of the team at Jellyvision, and I'll leave it at that. We still go back to the game. That speaks for itself. Magic the Gathering, Duels of the Planeswalker 2012. Went back to that. Been playing the card game Magic the Gathering and talking a lot about it with a coworker. It's fun to be back in that world and playing. So, as always, if you have any questions, even about Magic the Gathering, it's podcast@flameflash.net. Speaking of which, flameflash.net, if you notice anything weird about it, links are broken, or the fact that this is the first podcast that you can catch on iTunes, Ep27, that's because I have changed hosts. I have changed web address hosts. So the computer in the background that holds the website, holds the podcast, is now different. So when the old one goes down, you may not be able to get everything from iTunes. But I've moved all the files over already. They're available on flameflash.net. Just hit the podcast button, and you can go all the way back to episode 1. No problem. But I'm not sure how far back iTunes goes, and I'm not sure how long the server's going to stay up, so just wanted to toss that friendly warning out there. Finally, World of Warcraft. The son is exceptionally excited about working for his second title, The Pilgrim. So that's coming up this Sunday. We're going to have the Pilgrim's Bounty event for the next week. It's a short week for him, too. 5 days off from school, counting Saturday and Sunday of the weekend. Yes, we will be visiting family on Thanksgiving, but for the most part, we're going to be home throughout this whole ordeal, this nice little break for them, which is going to be a great opportunity to go and level with the daughter and get a title for the son. We're right on the edge of level 80, so this might just push us over the top, at which point Red Flare has said that she would help us out in getting him his first heroic under his belt. We'll be running Calling of Stratholme. I'll hop on my main. He'll be on his warrior, and she'll be on her main, and we'll drive hard through there and get him that gold drake. He wants a dragon like nobody's business. But that does it for the Raptor Report. We actually got some gaming in this week, which was extremely satisfying and relaxing. It was nice. Very nice. And happy birthday, Mr. Miyamoto. Thank you for Super Mario Brothers. Gaming news. We'll stay on that. If you bought Saints Row 3 for the PlayStation 3, you're going to get Saints Row 2 for free if you have the online pass. I hate the online pass. Absolutely hate it. But it is a nice way to prove that you bought it new for something like this. I guess there was a kerfluffle about the fact that somebody promised PlayStation 3 exclusivity regarding something special with Saints Row 3 and the PlayStation 3. Well, it never actually happened, so this is how they're making up for it. You get Saints Row 2. I'm not familiar with this series at all, personally, So I don't know if this is actually a good thing or not. Take it or leave it, though. And if anybody's willing to actually send me Saints Row 3, haha. I'm not really interested, actually. It's M for blood and gore, drug reference, etc., etc. Not my cup of tea, generally. So, but if it is, you can get Saints Row 2 for free if you bought the PlayStation 3 version. DC Universe Online. As was pointed out, the kids quite are impressed. They've backed off from playing with it a little bit because they would rather play it on a PC, because that way they can play it with Daddy and we can multitask. We only have one PlayStation 3, but we can set up on the same server, play for free together, and be a superhero team together, which is really cool idea. But DC Universe is about to release the final chapter of their story that they had going prior to going free to play, and they've promised that this is going to be free content for everybody, which is greatly appreciated, DC and Sony. So that way you can wrap up your progress and your story, the Fortress of Solitude storyline. I'm not leveled enough to know what's really going on in that game, but it's still greatly appreciated that they would do something like that. So, we all have heard about Titan. We've all heard Blizzard is working on some secret MMO project. What if, throwing it out there, using this annual pass, we then get Titan also pay, but say only tack on $5 to the annual pass monthly subscription. So now you've got Diablo 3, you've got Titan, you have World of Warcraft, you probably get some StarCraft stuff eventually, all rolled into this endless revenue stream for Blizzard. Hopefully they do it. I'm interested in Titan, but if World of Warcraft fizzles out, I'll be moving on. Unless they do some kind of bundling like this. So we'll wait and see. Special warning, by the way, folks. Steam got hacked. Their forums, at least. So if you're a PC gamer, you haven't been to their forums, or you haven't seen any other kind of notification, Steam got hacked. It was only their forums and some encrypted main account information, like credit card and password. But so far they say you haven't lost anything. Personally, I still went and changed my password. Ironically, the credit card that had been attached to that account has already been negated because some jerk decided they'd go and charge stuff to it, and we said no. So that credit card number is no longer valid anyway. So we lucked out there. But the Steam forums have been hacked. So go change your password, check your credit card statements, and just keep a little extra eye on things, especially during the holiday season. You might be buying a little bit more than you usually do, so it would be easy for something to slip by under the radar. So just be careful. Speaking of DC Universe going free to play, their servers have been super busy ever since then. I really hope, unlike, say, Lego Universe, which is shutting down, mentioned that last week, that people actually buy enough through this free-to-play model that they decide to stay open. Because I'd like to have a second computer powerful enough to play it, to be able to sit down next to my kids and play it. It'd be nice. Star Trek Online MMO, by the way, is going free to play soon, as is EverQuest 2. EverQuest, the folks that started it all. The sequel to that is going free to play. That's pretty amazing to think about. So Star Trek Online and EverQuest 2 are looking at going free to play pretty soon. Wow. Stay in the gaming vein for now. Tappedout.net, Magic the Gathering. If you're interested, go there. I had a little trouble signing up for an account, so you may have to use the Contact Us link, but a real human will get back to you and activate your account. It's an active site. It's a good site. It's a great way to think about deck building or keep track of your cards or maybe do some trades. Neat little community there. I haven't gotten too involved, probably won't, but it's a good site. So if you're interested in Magic the Gathering, tappedout.net is definitely a place to stop. Skyrim tip, by the way. Skyrim's out. Skyrim is the new Elder Scroll game, RPG. I have World of Warcraft, so I won't be picking this one up. But if you have picked it up, and if you're running low on cash, and you don't care about your personal karma inside of a game, I don't know if there's a morality meter or anything like that, put pots on vendors, shopkeepers' heads. Maybe this will get patched out. I don't know. But right now, if you put a pot on a vendor's head, they can't see you. Therefore, they can't see you stealing anything. So you could grab whatever you like and move on. Kind of funny. It's almost worth it just for the laugh factor of, I've just put a pot on your head, cashier, at Walmart. I'm just trying to picture it in modern times. So now you can't see that I'm also grabbing an extra pack of Kit Kats. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Pardon the evil laugh. Anyway, speaking of Super Mario Land 3D, or Super Mario 3D Land, there's a Tanooki Suit. The Tanooki Suit is back. And PETA is stupid. They're mad about the Tanooki Suit. There are worse things going on in the world, folks, than Mario, a fictional character in a fictional world, wearing a Tanooki Suit that is granted to him fictionally through some magic item. Get over yourselves and move on. This is almost as bad as the World of Warcraft PETA event, where they showed up in Northrend and wanted everybody to not kill penguins. Everybody showed up and killed penguins right in front of them just because of it. Maybe they're just doing it for publicity, and they know what they're doing, and they know that Super Mario Bros. 3 was out, however long ago. Wow, it's been ages now. But however long ago it was, and that game had a Tanooki Suit, this isn't new, PETA. So, get a grip. Attack and argue about something that matters. Like, I don't know, the treatment of live people. Yeah, I know you're animal focused and whatnot, but live people in, say, Occupy Wall Street movement, reporters are being denied access there. Access to see how the clean out went last night. I'm recording on a Wednesday, November 16th, by the way. But last night, police marched on the Occupy Wall Street movement in New York and cleared them out. And reporters were denied access. Something stinks in that scenario. I don't care what side of the aisle you land on. But can you at least agree with me that something stinks about that? Speaking of law, since I've rolled into that and segued there, there's a class action lawsuit versus Walmart and Netflix. Hey, it's Netflix again. So you'll probably get an email to your Netflix email account. It's totally legit. Print out a claim form, mail it off. The online claim form didn't work when I tried it. Your mileage may vary. But you'll get a Walmart gift card out of the deal. They're being sued over some silly thing. Walmart got out of the DVD online rental business quite a while back. And the claim is that Netflix and Walmart had some kind of behind-the-scenes deal. The Netflix wouldn't sell DVDs, so therefore Walmart wasn't going to try to step in on their turf and rent DVDs online or some such nonsense. Don't know if there's any truth to it, but hey, I'm part of the class action, so why not sign up and get my $5 Walmart gift card once it resolves and the lawyers take the majority off the top. $5 is $5. Facebook privacy. We'll stay in the law section for now. Facebook privacy changes in the future are going to be opt-in. This is a huge improvement. So no longer are you going to have to go, and check weekly. Did any privacy things change? Did they? Anybody? Help? No. If they did, Facebook will probably harass you to say, yes, violate me. Instead of before where they just went behind your back and violated you. And you had to tell them no. So this is going to be nice. Hopefully they actually follow through with it and do it. So I'm going to just Gemini hop back to the iOS 5. It's been updated. So if you have an iOS device, go grab the download. Hopefully it's already kicked in and done it automatically. But if it hasn't, go forth and grab the update. Might as well. It's supposed to fix some battery issues, which is always a good thing. Being able to use your device for longer. Finally, Ratchet and Clank All for One demo is fun. It's really tempting to figure out how to work this game into the Christmas budget and pick it up for the family. Very tempting. Get 4 controllers, myself and the 3 kids. Yes, the toddler likes to run himself off cliffs. Yes, he's a liability, especially when playing NBA Jam. But he has fun. And that's the entire point of playing video games, especially with your kids. Are they having fun? It's spending time, it's bonding, it's stopping for conversations when somebody weird in World of Warcraft just goes and jumps off a cliff or dismounts and falls to their doom. It's fun, it's story building, it's experience building. Ratchet and Clank All for One, the demo. Go download it on the PlayStation Network. If you have a group of people you can play it with, online or offline, the demo is only offline. I think you're going to enjoy it. We'll close out, though, with a snippet inspired by This American Life, number 449, regarding middle school. Oh, and younglings. But not sure if my mic would even pick her up, but she started to fuss. Anyway, This American Life, number 449, was talking about middle school. A little segment there on middle school relationships and how they don't work out. Well, I'm just going to have to sit back, point, and laugh. Middle school for me, I was in it in 1995. Won't tell you what grade, so you've got a general idea. I probably look older than that, but so be it. 1995. Do the math. Oh, crap. You want me to do the math? How many years has that been? 2011? 1995? 16 years, people. 16 years for a relationship to last. 10 for a marriage to my middle school sweetheart. So, take that, This American Life. Make a story about that. Anyway, I'm Flameflash on Twitter, flameflash.net on Facebook, fan page. You can find Flameflash on the PlayStation Network. I'll probably be off playing Magic the Gathering 2012. Send me a game invite. This is Flameflash. Podcast at flameflash.net. Signing off. Thanks for stopping by. This has been episode 27.